Hello and welcome back. So this is, I would say something different, but then again, it's not really. I mean, it's still the whole podcast thing. There's music on the background, so there's that. Yeah. So last night, I kind of realized that I do actually have superpowers. So I mean, I'm just getting into it. Anyways. I know a lot of people go, oh yeah, I have a superpower. I can lift 400 pounds. Oh well. But, sorry about that. I was requested to look at something, which, it was pretty funny. I don't even remember what it was called, but it was some sort of British comedy show, which it is funny. It's really funny. Anyways, back to the main topic. Yeah, last night I kind of realized that I do actually have a superpower. I never thought about it like that, but I guess plainly said, I can tell the future. And it's both worse and better than you think. Worse because it's not like the typical telling the future. Like, I can't go, yeah, on this day, I know what exactly is going to happen. It's not like that. And it's not deja vu, although I do get deja vu. I get it very frequently, but it's not consistent enough to be counted as a superpower. Like, I'll get it, and then I'll see what would happen, 6 years later. But then I won't remember it was deja vu until it happened. Because it's always something like, oh, that's strange, that'll never happen. I don't know. An example it would be something like, we will never get a pet lizard, and then we do. We didn't, it's just that's an example. Just something that's not really, it doesn't make a lot of sense. That happens to me a lot. I get a lot of that deja vu, but it'll be like anywhere from a 6-year gap from when I first see it to when it actually happens. It could be, I think the closest I've had was like a week. And it's nothing really important. It's just, I can see the future, but I get to know what happens. Usually I get deja vu of two kinds. I keep forgetting to mute my phone. Oh. But I get deja vu of two kinds. So I either get very vivid visuals with no audio, so I can see everything clearly. I can make out any small detail. But there's no audio whatsoever. Or I can get all of the other senses at once. So I can get smell, I can get taste, sound, I can feel things, but I won't be able to see what's going on. It's kind of weird. I think it's called aphantasia, where you can't see, but you know what things are like. So aphantasia, Bob Moiskerm, is friends with Markiplier. He has aphantasia, which means that he can't dream like a lot of normal people, but standard people without aphantasia. What it really does is it makes it to where you can't see your dreams, but you can feel them. Say if you were to think of an apple, a lot of people can actually picture an image of an apple. But people with aphantasia are they can feel the crunch of what it's like to bite into an apple. They can do it with multiple kinds, because some apples are softer than others. Some taste better, some taste worse. They can imagine everything else, like the sound of the crunch. They can remember the smell of the apple, the taste, the feeling of biting into it, and hitting a seed or something like that. Like, they can remember everything very, very clearly, except for they just can't picture the apple. There are different kinds of aphantasia. Like, there's ones where you can picture it, but not very clearly. Like, so if you said picture an apple to someone with this type of with the type of aphantasia that I'm describing, it would be like a red blob and then a green blob on top. Like, there's no like definite shape of it. It's just kind of like how I said in Genesis, when I was reading Genesis 1, where the earth was without form. It's not a 3D shape at all. I guess in technicality it would be a 4D shape, because our brains can't really picture it. I guess is like, we can't understand 4D. Like, I don't understand that. And I don't know why a lot of people, because there's no way to actually demonstrate a 4D shape, not in a 3D world. There's no good way of doing it at all. Anyways, so what they see is just red, is just the color. They just see color red and then the color green on a little bit on top, like the little leaf, but there's no shape to it at all. It's kind of hard to understand unless you have aphantasia, because they know what they see. They just don't know what we see. Well, I mean, I guess they can, but then again, I don't know. I don't have aphantasia, so. Anyways, I do get deja vu a lot. I get either one of those types, and usually if I get the pictures, it's a couple years later, and then if I get like minimal details, like I can see relatively close to where I am in that dream of the deja vu, it's usually like a couple months later, so I can see the picture, just not very clearly, so I can see me. It's always like a third person type of view. It's kind of weird. But anyways, so it's like you're in third person, but you're also in first person. Like, you can see out of your own eyes, but not from your body. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's kind of weird. It is enjoyable when it happens, just because it's just interesting to think about how you're looking at yourself, but also through your own eyes. Markiplier had a dream like this. He talked about in his hit new podcast, Distractable, on Spotify. I think it's Thursday and Monday nights. So you can check it out. I don't really care if you do or not. It's not my podcast. This is, which most likely no one's going to listen to. But gotta share what I know. Anyways, the reason why I said I can tell the future, the reason why it's better than what you think, is because it's my future. Like, I know what is going to happen. It's more of a moral compass type of thing. So a lot of people have moral compasses where they can go, ooh, that's wrong if I do that. But then a lot of people just don't care. So like, there's a rock on the floor. Maybe I should kick it in the road to see how far I can go. And then most of you will go, nah, there's cars going by. But some of them just go, yeah, I wonder how far I can kick it, and they kick it in the street. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just a lot of people don't actually listen to the moral compasses. But mine, I can actually see where I will be going. So I can have dreams. I have dreams about what my future will be like if I continue doing whatever it is I do. So like, I don't know. You can tell a lot by what I'm about to say, but I get dreams where my teeth rot out. And I don't remember to brush my teeth. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I still didn't even do it today. I did do a good job of it. When I first bought I bought like really expensive stuff to help me brush my teeth, just to get it cleaner, because I was tired of having gross teeth. But I mean, they're not bad. It's just, yeah. Anyways, whenever I'd have a dream where I would, my teeth would rot out, I would brush my teeth, and most of you going, that's just paranoia. But I have the exact same dream every single time. It all starts out with like, oh, I think I cracked my tooth. And then I go to feel, and then it just crumbles in my hand. And then it just infects every other tooth, and they all just crumble away. It's very gory. Like, I mean, I'm sparing you a whole bunch of details. But, it's very hard to, I guess, look at. So then I go, okay, well, I don't want that to happen. So then I brush my teeth, and then I don't have that dream for a while. Or there would be dreams where I could test my will, like the strength of my will. There would be dreams where it would be like, okay, well, if this happened, you would actually do this instead of standing true and standing your ground. But recently, it's always been, yeah, you can stand your ground now. You've definitely grown. So, I know, a lot of people are going, oh, well, that's stupid. I don't know. I think it's interesting. It's, like, not a lot of people realize that they have powers, like, special things that they can happen. Gifts of God, if you will. I don't know. God sent gifts, God given gifts. There's a lot of words for it, but that's mine. I don't really have a choice to use it. Choice to use it or not. It's kind of just happens. I don't really get dreams anymore. It's always just those kinds. Either deja vu or kind of like what is going to happen. I found it very interesting. I do. I thank God for it. I do. Because it kind of helps me figure out where I am in life. I don't know. I haven't told anyone about this. I've realized that a lot of the stuff I talk about, I haven't told anyone yet. And you guys are the first people. So, I don't know. I just really enjoy it. It's very interesting to think about. Because then, those are the only dreams that I remember. Any like actual dream type dreams where it's just, oh, well, look at that crocodile riding that unicycle while also simultaneously preparing a meal for Donald Trump. I don't know. Just something weird. I don't ever remember that. It's always like the moral compass dreams. Deja vu, I won't remember until that day happens. So, anyways, yeah, thanks for listening. Again, I haven't checked for comments. This is what, like, I don't know, 20 days since I did the first one or something like that. But, yeah, thanks for listening. Comment or something, I don't know. Let me know if you have anything like this. Like, let me know if you have, like, aphantasia, if you can actually, like, picture an image, or you can only feel what it is. Or if you have anything like what I did, like a moral compass dreams is what I'm gonna coin them as. So, yeah, let me know.